So yeah, I was 20 years old, and you figure the 13 years of my life I dedicated to doing what the drug world recommended. Selling, stealing, by all means, get your fix. My name is Stanley. Yes, I was born and raised here in Bakersfield. I first got into skateboarding when I was 13 years old in junior high. I would say 1997, 1998, roughly around that area. When my dad got me a Santa Cruz Skateboarding's Not a Crime complete. And from there on, I fell in love with it. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I'll look for them right now. When I was growing up, and I went to so many different schools. I went to 16 different schools in the 12 years I went to school. And the only way I could make friends was my skateboarding. Growing up, my mom, she was a full-blown meth addict, and my dad was an alcoholic. My dad died an alcoholic, and my mom still uses today. And growing up in that environment, it's all I knew. Come home, PG&E shut off, come home and we not even going home or going to a new home that I came to. It was just very chaotic and dysfunctional. And it made it rough growing up, and skateboarding is the only thing I understood.
Is that my boy? Jesus Christ.
Well, skateboarding, I quit when I was 18 years old. Wasn't able to make it to a competition, and I was embarrassed, and I just kind of started partying. I graduated high school. I became the wild pastor daughter, and so I haven't skateboarded from the time I was 18 to the time I was 33. And you figure from there on, that was like 15 years. And I don't really know why I put it down. I love it. I've wasted so much time these last 15 years without it. Skateboarding then was everything to me. I lived it. I watched every video. I knew every skater. I knew every style. I knew everything. My whole bedroom was filled with pictures from every magazine that I had of every skateboard trick, and I was obsessed with it. And 20 years old, 21, I experienced with cocaine for the first time in the military, and I got kicked out. And I didn't do drugs right when I got out, but I still wanted that high again. I knew that it was coming whenever I could find it. And so when I was 20, 21 years old, I kind of fell into the drug life. I learned how to sell it and keep using for free. And from then on, from 20 years old to 30 to 35 years old, I'm 35 today. I've been completely sober. But off all the hard drugs, yeah, I have. They're out of my life. They have no part. And so yeah, I was 20 years old, and you figure the 13 years of my life I dedicated to doing what the drug world recommended. Selling, stealing, by all means, get your fix. And that's how I lived for the last 13 years, and I didn't even realize it. And I fell in a trap thinking I was gonna be somebody doing this. I was in a life and death situation you mentioned, and it's because I was at this park before they made the escape. I was living here under a basket and a blanket, doing drugs, and I remember crying, just feeling sorry for myself one night, and I said, God, I don't know what to live for anymore. I don't want to die because that'd be scary. But I don't know what to live for anymore, and please answer me. And then that's when skateboarding came in and it made me want to live again. It makes me want to live. Man. So JJ Gomez, that was my best friend growing up in high school, and we skated with each other competitively every day when we were in high school. And eventually we went to different high schools, and after high school when we broke apart, we just had different friends and different things going on. And like I said, I quit when I was 18, but when I ran into him back in December of 2018, and he was making skateboards and still doing the skateboard life, like, after all these years, after 15 years, you're still doing this, JJ? And he's like, hell yeah. I'm like, wow, that is so rad. Like, I feel like I've missed out on so much. And JJ was kind enough to, obviously, since he was a best friend of mine, he goes, here, man, take this skateboard, ride it, get back on it. So 3 years ago, in December of 2018, he gave me my skateboard and I came here to the skate park the next morning. Now, mind you, I was loaded or whatever, but I came here early in the morning and I started skateboarding and I set my stuff down right over there. And until the lights shut off that night, I did not go in my stuff for a cigarette, for this, that, anything. I mean, anything, not for anything, not money, anything. And I realized that when the lights shut off, like, not anything in the world has made me feel, hey, drugs, hold on a minute, I'm doing something important to me. Rather than hold on something that's supposed to be important for me, I'm doing some drugs. And he's a blessing to me in my life because he brought me back my sword. This is my life, and he brought me back my sword, and I fell in love with it again, and I'll be forever grateful for that. And that's who JJ Gomez is to me.
Fire! Oh my God!
Fire!
Let's fucking go, boy!
And then when I get done skateboarding for that day, I had that session, I go back like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this, but I feel like I can handle it now. Because I can keep on getting up and trying the same trick and come home battered and bruised. Why can't I do that with other things in life and just keep pushing, accomplish? And it's made me want to be a better person. Since I started skateboarding again, I've been to 2. I started at Griffin's Gate, and I went there on my own behalf just to get sober because I wanted to get off the streets, and I had a job opportunity painting, and I was skateboarding, so I just wanted to be able to keep skateboarding and working so I could buy new skateboarding gear. That's all I care. I didn't care if I was homeless, but I stayed at a program there, and then for my own sake, I went to Salvation Army for about 30 days, and got clean again, and then I used again, and then I met a girl, and then I got sober. And if someone invites me, hell yeah, I'll go to a rehab. But as long as I'm keeping my hands from idling and I keep busy, whether if it's spending time with family, working, or skateboarding, I don't have any other time for that stuff. And I just want to settle down. I want a simple life. I want to contribute to skateboarding in any way I can. I just want to be a part of it, and I just want to give back to it because it's giving me my life back. And if I see any kid out there, I'm going to encourage them, man. I'm going to encourage them. And today, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm healthy, I got a girlfriend, I got a job doing demolition work, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't step on the skateboard and mess around.